So my brothers and sisters, anyone who clicked on this video, my name is Lennox, and we are back in again with another video. And on this video, guys, we are playing some Genshin Impact. And on top of that, if you guys are here...
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
Mini games. Why is there a cat here? Okay, I'm getting distracted so hard. Okay, so mini games. How can Genshin add mini games to the point where players can have a permanent mini games and always have them at their disposal when it's not events? Because right now we've had we have Theater Mechanicus, we've had the hide and seek event, we've had this boss wave type of it was like called something battles, never ending battles or something like that. Then we've had
into the wind.
We've had some others, but I don't remember all the events from the top of my head. But we've had our fair share of like mini events, right? So what I'm pretty much incentivizing, because I feel like this could work no matter what, is Genshin adding events using domains.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You see, like Storm Terror, you use Storm Terror for your weekly bosses. Everyone uses their artifact ones. But the ones I'm talking about is, I think this is one. Yes, this is one. So these, for example, no one's using these. Like, once you probably do it maybe what, once or twice, because I think this is probably the only one. Yeah, this is literally the only one because it teaches you different elemental stuff, how to do elemental stuff, and that's literally the only other one. But this one you don't use. This, oh my bad, this one you don't use. This one you don't use. Where's another? That's Age to Ha. You don't use this one, and you don't use this one. And so the thing is, I never heard anyone talk about this, and that's one thing that had me very confused, because when I thought about this about yesterday, because this was in my head yesterday, I was like, that's kind of true. And I didn't think much about it until Inazuma, because Inazuma, I've been procrastinating on these too. But if you look at this, unless you're doing these for the Primo gems, or maybe the Mora, or the books, or even the XP, what are you doing these for? Like, let's be honest here. Because once you do these, then that's it. You get your Primos, you get your XP, that's it. You probably get your books and everything, and then you're just never touching it ever again. And it's the same thing and the thing is, it's the same thing with every last one of them. You go in there, you beat it, you have probably a cool fight, and that's it. And the reason why I'm like, this is weird, because these areas look really good for things that you never go back to. And I was so confused when I thought about this, because I was like, wait, they put a lot of time into some of these, and some of these look better than almost some of the domains. Actually better than a lot of the domains, to be honest with you, because a lot of domains you just walk in and then clap things and that's it. But they look good. So what came to my mind was, what if, because let's see, Inazuma has 3, Mondstadt has like what, 2 that are not being used. Lie has, I think, also 2 that are not being used. Oh no, it has 3 that are not being used. I didn't even notice that third one. Mondstadt really has 2? Well, actually, technically it does have 3 if this one wasn't an elemental trial, to be honest. So, I mean, technically it has 2 that's not being... So, not being used wise, that's what? That's 3, 6, 8. So, that's 8 domains that's not being used. And what's crazy is, I personally feel like if they turn these one-time domains into mini games, it will actually give people a reason to go here. Because look, you can even teleport to it. You can teleport to it and everything. It's like a normal domain.
Wow.
This is the one that I honestly feel like, this right here, like look at this area for starters. This area alone just looks like it's a mini game. So hold on, I'm about to clap these enemies real quick.
Ready, steady,
There we go. Okay,
I'll protect us.
so you see this area, right? After that little thing right there. Okay, so this area, literally, because I don't think you can hit all the way over here, can you? Can you really? I never tried this. Oh, you can. See, that's cracked. Okay, so like, okay. But you see that area, right? So, this is what I'm thinking. Why I have like literally 900 seconds. This is ridiculous. This gives me enough time entirely. But this is what I'm thinking, right? That area alone just screams a mini game. So, what I'm thinking is like, if they turn this into a mini game, and let me just say this right now, all mini games will have to have matchmaking because it's a mini game. It would make sense, but you want to play with your friends, of course. So what I'm thinking is like, what if instead of you spawning down there, you spawned up here, right? And this is what I'm saying. They use the exact same maps, no changes, just tweaking it. So use the exact same map, and you, let's say you spawn here, right? You spawn here, you come down, and then, you know, you run down, you do your thing, you're like, oh, cool, like, you know, I'm in the area, and then, I thought I was about to fall, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, you're like, I'm in the area, and then, like, right where this thing, like, where the exit, the leave domain is like a start, and you hit start, and if you guys have played the never-ending battles, you know that you were able to fight enemies going from low level to high level. I think it started at 1 and it went all the way to 90, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. The thing is, in the never ending battles, you had that one gadget that you needed. I don't have it because, you know, Golden Apple Archipelago will be missed, but it finessed it when it left. But oh wait, I do have it. What the heck? Why do I still have this? The freak? Interesting. They may get this, then was something gonna come back with it? I don't know, that's off topic. But you had to equip this pretty much. And you had like, if you didn't play it, then you pretty much had like these little circle things. You have to aim it, and then you have to shoot it, and then aim the little balls, shoot it through, and it bumps up your score, right? That doesn't exist in this, is what I'm thinking. And is what I'm saying, pretty much. You don't have that in here. You just come in here, you start it, and then enemies, you have a total, I said 15 minutes. Mahoyo can go crazy with it and say, we'll do 20 minutes or even higher, or even infinity. That's even, I would be down with that too. And all you do is the enemies go, I said 15 minutes because, and then for me, I said 15 minutes. And I think I said like every 3 minutes. I think I was thinking like every 15 minutes. Not every 15, every 3 minutes or something like that. Enemies jump up 20 levels. So you go from 1 to 20. And then a couple of minutes pass, you go from 20 to 40. A few minutes again, 40 to 60 again, 60 to 80 again, 80 to 100, and you just go ham. And if they want to, they can go 100 to 120, but I just feel like that's overkill at that point. But hey, it's a mini game, so you can just do it. And then the reason why I'm gonna stay with this one for the rest of this video because I feel like this is just perfect, is because here's a pro to it, or here's the pros to it. The pro is, you know how everyone bullies the fire flower? If you guys have played Genshin, or you've even seen Genshin tests, you can definitely search up any Genshin test and you can find this out. We bully the fire flower so much, I'm pretty sure the fire flower is ready to retire. And I'm trying to save the fire flower's life at this point. Not entirely, but I'm just saying. It would actually, and it would give content creators and streamers and everybody really a chance to A, have fun, and B, do something that doesn't require resin. That's the biggest thing that I'm trying to focus towards, because one thing that Genshin. My headphones just like flat canceled on me.
The damned will
I find,
sooner
like,
die again
ridiculous.
than lay a hand on me.
I don't know why they just canceled out of nowhere, but Genshin has so many RPG elements that don't be enhanced a lot, and so I'm trying to pretty much give more things that people can do on an RPG scale. So if they did this, no resin, it'll be perfect. Now if they want to do resin, that's fine. They can do resin in terms of like resin. Like there's one, like there's another one. Like I don't know which domain it is, and that's the hard part. But I'm pretty sure there's another domain that they can also use for, like, for example, races, where people are racing each other. Either if they want to make it if they want to tweak it and make it a water map, so people can race with the boats. If they want to tweak it and make it like a feet race. I mean, Xiao and Mona and a lot of the running characters would be OP, but just saying that could be a thing. They could do a puzzle one where people are able to like do puzzles, and like you can do mini games on puzzles, and then of course matchmaking. You know, you can do like little. I can see people doing little things with the puzzles, like yo, which person can solve the most puzzles the fastest? That would be awesome. I can see the racing one where you can just race your friends. There's so much that they can do with these domains, and the fact that there's a total of literally 8 of these mugs and they're not being used, it gets me curious, because that is 8 mini games that can be potentially just staying. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. It doesn't have to be hide and seek. I mean, hide and seek would be cool if it stayed, but it doesn't have to be. They can be different mini games, and then that way you have that way Genshin will have mini games that are permanent, and then it will have mini games that are pretty much event only. So that way, I feel like, honestly, if you ask me, some people may say Theater Mechanicus should be one that stays permanent. I personally say it wouldn't, because I feel like Theater Mechanicus, as long as it's if they have other mini games and then Theater Mechanicus is event only, then that way when Theater Mechanicus actually comes back, people are actually excited for it, because it's like, dang, an event one that doesn't stay or an event one and or a mini game that's an event only that doesn't stay 24/7. Like that'll actually be something people will be excited for. Same like hide and seek, I feel like that should stay, if you honestly ask me, because Genshin does need some kind of PvP in some kind of way. And I feel like that would be beneficial, because let's be honest, no person is going to do PvP in terms of characters, because I hate to say it, but once you fight somebody who has constellations on a 5-star, it's wraps. And if you fight a C, and especially if there's PvP, and you fight a C6 Zhongli, you are done. You are not winning. That shield is instantly going to give him back all his health, unless they do a PvP and they balance it, and it's like you just can't use your skills, but then that's just like, what's the point, you know? So I don't know on that department. I feel like PvP could be a cool thing on some departments, but there's different ways they can go around it. That's pretty much it. But anyway, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit the video with a like, but only if you enjoyed the content. And if you guys would like to stick around and watch future videos, you can subscribe today. I will appreciate to have you all the time. And I just do this outro all over the place. I don't know why, but yeah, this is a first time doing it, so I'm kind of excited to do it. But anywho, my name's Linux, and I will see you kings and queens on the next one.